Let's see. Then we have to ha ha knife pumpkin emoji. Other way. Angela. Bunk.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait.
He's doing multiple.
Oh, shit.
Boop, boop, boop. Anime talks with the 8am gang. Yay!
Okay, y'all, are you good? Are you good?
Oh, there's a slow motion.
I love you.
There's slow.
Slow motion. We have to savor this moment. We have to savor it. This is the crumbs we get, but it's okay.
Literally.
It's just a hug, okay?
No, it's a kiss. Kiss.
Stop it.
I'm freaking dead.
Aang, are you recording?
Yeah, I am.
Puppy, you're so.
She's alive. They're alive.
So much trouble.
They're alive. Illvsive is so lucky, bro.
I'm not lucky. It was the only logical thing.
I'm freaking dead.
Oh,
I was spaced out that whole time. What am I in trouble for?
you lost the bet.
You lost a bet. You're immortal.
Right?
Yeah.
Puppy.
Pops.
Sorry.
I was like, wait, what? I'm so confused. What am I in trouble for?
Your bet with Illvsive?
I don't give a
Wow. Can't even honor your word.
I didn't say I wasn't gonna do it. I said I didn't care.
She'll stick to it. She'll stick to it.
Nothing illegal. Nothing illegal.
Illegal, nothing that involves me leaving my house, and nothing that involves money or showing my face and body.
Yeah.
Fair terms.
So much.
Hey guys, so today we are doing our last Fena Pirate Princess podcast talk with 8am Gang. Yay!
Yay!
Hey.
So we just watched the last episode, aka episode 12, and we're going to be discussing everything. Okay, so we'll just introduce everyone really quickly. So we have Moon.
Hello.
We have Illvsive.
Hello, why was she first? I'm
Because I
a
see the list.
whatever.
You know, you're not the main character anyway, so it doesn't matter. Berna.
Hi.
And we have Alan, who is here in spirit. I'll do his intro. Hello, everyone.
Bravo.
PearBear.
Hi everybody, PearBear, welcome. Thanks so much again for hanging out with me here.
Yay.
Having so much fun, and I'm so excited to.
Yay! And then Ivan.
Hi, everyone.
Jay.
Hi.
Peter.
Hi. Domo.
And then Puppy.
That's good.
Yay! Okay, so let it out. Your thoughts.
Let it all
out. Let it all.
I just want to
Let it
scream.
all I was right.
Puppy was right.
Well, me and Pear.
Pear.
I was right.
You alright?
She's Jesus.
She's like Jesus.
Oh yeah, you did get that. I was not expecting it to be like that big, but it kind of makes sense, right? Because we knew it wasn't like a political thing, so that was very big brain pair. Like,
Yeah, it was more, I guess, religious in a way.
Sips tea.
But- I didn't think it was gonna be a choice like that, though. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
I
had a feeling it was
I
gonna
had
be
a
like that.
feeling it was gonna be like that too, like life and death, the world, or like her own, like either the world to save the world or like to save herself in a way. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was right. We had an Evangelion type of ending.
Oh, what kind of ending?
An Evangelion type of scenario.
What is that? I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Oh, you never seen Evangelion?
Mm-mm.
I've never seen it either.
I've never seen it either.
Explain to us and the listeners.
Without spoiling.
Not even Galleon. Oh Lord, we're in hell.
Because I think Ivan and I got the
Heavenly
reference. Like, so for people that don't know, Evangelion is like one of the most classic animes you could ever watch. And, like basically I don't want to go into spoilers though, but like the ending in Fena, or at least like the middle part, gave me feels from Evangelion. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
Okay.
Just seeing everyone there.
Mhm.
Moon, if you know the song that goes like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's the show.
Okay, but
That sounds like 85%
Yeah,
familiar.
I like the lyrics go like Zangoku.
we'll save the
Um,
karaoke for later.
Yeah.
So maybe this is just a me kind of feeling. So
Mhm.
feel free to tell me if you feel
You're
or think
wrong.
differently. Not yet.
Not you.
Oh,
So obviously, I'm sure. I think Jay was too. I was bawling my. I was so sad when Fena was crying and like she gave in to Yukimaru and she was like, I don't want to forget who I am, like my memories of you all and stuff, right? And I feel like the end of the anime kind of gave like a happy feel, and that I do think it's really interesting that there's potential. I don't know if they were like kind of hinting that she might be able to get her memories back or not, because there was that weird voice at the end. But to me, like her losing her memories is like just a really, really sad thing. Like the ending was still very sad to me, because to me, like it sounds weird, but it's like equivalent to dying, because the whole part is like you're sad because you won't remember one who you are anymore, but the people you loved and lived for in the first place. So I feel like while some people are like, oh, it's a happy ending because she's alive and she gets to be with them and stuff, I'm like, no, it's still really sad because it's not technically Fena, and I feel like her hair changing color was like a really big like part of expressing that. So
yeah, changing.
what are other people's feels?
Yeah, I see that. I see that too. It's like in a way, it's like Fena did kind of like die, and like they did kind of hint like she can like regain her memories and stuff, but it's like
Possible to get the original Fena back
yeah, it's never
without the yellow hair. That's what you're
You
saying?
mean white hair? in like a way, it's not gonna be the same, because like yeah, like her body is the same. Yeah, her hair changed, but it's like what like makes a person themselves is the stuff that they went through in their lifetime. And obviously now that she's a new person, like brain erased, she's gonna be experiencing new things with new people. So it's like the stuff that she's like around, it's like she's never gonna be the same basically. And
Yeah,
that's what like makes it like the saddest in my opinion. So yeah, I
well
don't know.
said,
Yeah.
well said. No, yeah, for sure. That's we were just talking about that earlier today. Like, were we not? Like, how all your experiences in life, like, kind of good and bad, kind of contribute to who you are today.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other opinions on what me and Aang have said?
Her hair black, but
She turned
What?
Asian.
Funny.
She blends
Funny,
in
funny.
with the rest of
I had to put that in there. Okay, continue.
No, that was good.
It wasn't leaving my brain.
I mean, I mean, like I said in the last podcast, you know, her lineage is very self-sacrificing. So this is kind of like the ultimate sacrifice. She died spiritually in a way.
Yeah.
I know this is like the last episode, but I still have a theory.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, yo, go ahead.
Do you think that this same choice was like in a way kind of given? Well, okay, this could easily be proven wrong. In my head, I was just like, do you think a similar choice was given to her mom, and
Yeah.
she chose to like die to let humanity continue in a way, or like her lineage continue?
Oh, pick me.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You've
okay.
been chosen.
So I think she was given the same testing, right? But I think she still chose continue.
Yeah.
Because I think like if she would have chosen, it was not die, it's like rewipe, right? Yeah.
I
So
think
like,
otherwise, actually. Oh, sorry. Please continue.
so rude.
Sorry.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
Oh no.
You were talking about that
Uh-huh.
you think she was given the same mission,
But to continue, not wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they wouldn't exist at this point, right?
Not necessarily.
Because it was, I think the choices were either you wipe everyone and restart anew, or or everything stays the same, and you were the one who forgets.
It wasn't everyone. It was, I think, half the, like, kind of like a Thanos situation, like half the population, because they said like some people would get to stay.
Said
I
some
thought-
souls will.
I
Pure
thought
souls
it
will
was
be
just
chosen.
referring to Yukimaru and Fena.
Yeah, I
Those
think
were
it
the
was
ones
like
who would
Dawn Dark.
stay.
Like
Yeah.
one of each.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like.
Yeah, that was my understanding. Like Noah's Ark, yeah.
Okay. Berna.
Honestly, so I think the author, the author gives each one of them like a mission, and I think her mom's mission was to get pregnant with her.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Because she didn't die with like black hair, so her mission, I don't know, it's weird because we just saw that Fena lost her hair after she finished her mission, so maybe her mom just couldn't finish the mission.
Alan's typing.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
she told Abel, my mission here, like my task is complete or whatever. Like, what I
Yeah.
had to do was already done. So to an
Right.
extent, she knew that whatever she was meant for had been chosen, whether it was that she chose to like die or like some type of other choice that she.
Yeah, because if you choose continuation, there's always a possibility of anything going bad. That's probably how she ended up dying. Like when Cody was showing the flower field where they all died, he said this is a possibility, but nothing is written in stone.
Mm-hmm.
So her mom dying could have been just a possibility.
Berna, did you get to say, because you were on the opposite side too, right?
Yeah, so I think
sorry.
yeah, so yeah, with the black hair thing, so I don't think she was given the same mission. Also, it doesn't explain that if she were to have the same mission, then she would have her memories wiped, which she didn't either.
True.
So I think her mission was just to conceive Fena.
Did everyone see what Alan posted as well
Yeah.
about the hair?
That's a joke.
Yeah.
No.
So for listeners, we have been informed that technically Helena did have black hair in her passing moments. So
Breaking news! Helena did have black hair.
so, and then I mean, we all saw baby Helena and Abel running through the village. Did we not?
That was so cute.
What was
Yeah, wait,
that
Alan,
about?
guys,
No.
wait, Alan,
Alan!
no,
because
yeah, because like when like
Yeah, he was
you like
making
cook
a
something and it's like burn
dark
and then
joke.
it's like dark
Alan
joke.
was talking about
not
Halomoon.
funny. Not
What do you mean not funny?
It
was
was funny.
funny.
No, it wasn't funny.
It was very funny.
Anyways,
Carry
continue.
on.
Humor is subjective, anyway.
Don't worry, Moon. I got fooled too. It's okay.
Bro, guys.
That was important. Well, no, because seriously, because if if she did, like, does that mean does that mean Fena still has to like produce an offspring with a king? Because Yukimaru is not a king, and I'm not okay with that.
Well, yeah, I was thinking that too.
I mean, I don't think that every generation does it. Like, I don't think, because every generation will be a lot, like, to continue making this choice over and over. I think it's, like, chosen every so often. Because, like, Joan of Arc was considered a distant ancestor. So, and she was one, right? So I think it's, like, every years, like 100 years.
But I think, I'm not sure. I have to rewatch the episode, but I could have sworn they said something that it has to come from Fena.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard too.
Doesn't mean that she has to conceive of the king. It just maybe like her children's children's.
Yeah, her great
Yeah.
No, I thought I heard him say straight up. Oh, sorry, Jake. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Me
bloodline.
and
Yeah.
Berna are just not agreeing on anything today.
Yeah,
Berna's like, let me explain every reason why you're incorrect.
Oh my god.
God.
Yo, that's how I feel when we record like theories. Like Berna's always contradicting me, but it's okay. It's good. It's good to have different views.
I'm gonna mute real
That was a
quick
good
while I check
question.
something.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I guess
Um,
I just thought I heard him straight up say you have to produce like you will produce the next arrow like with the king, and that's why I like made that comment when we were watching.
uh,
But
When
let me
did
back
he
check
maybe
say
that.
that?
I
I don't.
Back check.
misunderstood or
I don't
I
misheard.
remember
think
it.
I think he meant like reproduce, like he
Oh,
meant.
are you
Yeah.
talking about when he was making the decisions between choose this decision or that decision?
Yeah, at
Was it
some
then?
point he was telling her like what
Let
her like next
me
steps
got it.
will be or have to be, and that's why I got mad because I thought that's what he was saying, but maybe I misunderstood. I have no idea like what point in time that was like said in that episode though.
Well, maybe season 2 can be her like reclaiming her throne, and then she can be queen.
But it would be born of
I
a
don't
king.
think she'll want to be
Oh,
queen though. Maybe
that doesn't
though.
make sense. That doesn't seem like Fena.
Something
I
No.
know.
I thought maybe could happen in season 2 could be like she tries to stop the cycle.
Oh, that would be interesting if she
Oh
did
yeah,
I
remember.
thought
that's
she
a
was gonna do it this
possibility.
season.
Yeah, me
Right?
too.
Okay, it's possible that like with the way it was phrased, both viewpoints are a possibility. It's possible that like she'll have to do it from get-go, or it's possibility that like further down one will come up just from her bloodline.
Yeah.
Because I sadly have to I only have access to the sub, so I don't know if like they quoted the exact same way, but they said for you to create the next generation of maiden, we require you to continue your bloodline. So it could be like further down, or it could be just like, hey yo,
Yeah.
pop the next maiden out right
Oh
now.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, that scene.
If your kid's a blonde, then you did it right.
Yeah, because it sounded like Joan of Arc. They didn't say that she was like direct ancestor. They just said distant. So it could be her aunt. It could be, somebody else. Like it doesn't have to be direct.
I guess that's another thing that they left up for like interpretation with the ending,
Mm-hmm.
which I like. I don't like being given every single answer.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll see the author again for sure.
Oh yeah. Watch him come back in season 2. Why'd you remember everything?
There's a price to pay,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Yeah, my original understanding was like she doesn't have to give birth to the next maiden. It would be more like it'll be chosen as long as her bloodline is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and the way I understood this is it's not every few years. It's more like this test is given to make sure humanity is still worthy of living.
Yes.
Because, like, say, like, it's gone corrupt and there's some mad chaos everywhere. That next maiden could choose, let's just wipe it all and start again.
And they've done that. Like the arc is proof of that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like the biblical story, it's like they were all wrong. They were choosing too many gods instead of worshiping the one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, so doesn't that mean that like everybody in the world is related to her? Because if the maiden was the only one and considered the
fair
Eve,
don't.
I mean, it's true though.
Yeah, it's true.
Wasn't that?
But I don't
But
know.
if they were the
Okay,
only
that
couple
was
in the
low-key
arc,
on my mind when they were showing the possibility of her and Yukimaru. I'm like, her and Yukimaru gotta populate the whole earth.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
geez.
know.
Like
Jeez.
we know that we all come from common ancestors. That's why it's
Mhm.
weird, but it's like, why bring it up?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anybody could be the maiden then. Like they just, they just choose somebody with the ability.
Yeah.
Or
In the bloodline.
like
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean the blood like what I'm saying is like if the arc if they wiped out the earth already, then the maiden did it already in the past. So that means everybody's related to the maiden
In
because
a
she was the
way.
only
So-
woman.
That's true.
But in the case like of Helena, it was like she has to be born of a king, and usually the way kings work is like they're given by God their right to rule originally. Like it's their divine right. That's why they're sovereign.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, give us the whole prophecy right now.
Yeah.
I want to read the fine details.
Write it out.
Yeah. The small print. I missed
Yeah.
that.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Getting back to getting back to what Pear was saying, like it wasn't just I think like that's a fine observation, but at the same time Yukimaru, when they were on the arc together, he said the purists would be on the arc. So I don't think it's just them.
Yeah,
I
that's what
think
I
it's
thought
basically
too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think they're the
Uh-oh.
leaders that basically bring everybody on the arc that are worthy of the arc.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but then they just showed like the pairing of every little animal. That's why I thought,
Mm.
you know.
No, Peter, I think I was thinking the same thing as you as well. So I guess it's kind of like up to interpretation to some extent. But I see both sides of it. Both ways make sense. So it's just a
Yeah.
matter of like which one.
Yeah, and I guess they were also like showing Fena an example of like who she would deem to be pure, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because poor girlie has known a lot of corruption, so she's
For
probably like,
real.
Yeah, that was the whole
Let me think. I along with that, while we're on the topic of like her choice and stuff, I guess like another thing that I was not necessarily confused, but I was thinking of differently, I think, was that when they told her she had to choose, I didn't think her choice was gonna take immediate effect. So the way I was thinking about it, it was like I think we'll find out in season 2 like what choice she chose. And I was also thinking that like with that, if she were, because right now she doesn't remember like anything that happened to her, right? If she got her memories back, I think she would also remember like what choice she made or like went to. But if it's more so like whatever choice she made would have been an immediate effect, then that's a thing too. And also that would also be scary because that would likely mean she chose option 1, right? And in option 1 we saw all of the Goblin Knights not alive. So
Oh no,
as a
that was
possible
option
outcome.
2.
No, it was option 1, I thought.
No,
Option 2 is a clean slate.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was putting option 1 as clean slate.
No, like
no, I think that's option
they're
2.
like option 1 was like a possibility if she
Yeah.
chose to leave humanity the way it was, which
Mhm.
like it showed a image of them dying, but they're like this isn't set in stone, like this can always change. Or option 2 is
Right.
like you live a peaceful life, and she's just like how you gonna make me choose a peaceful life and like destroy the world?
Right. And she did tell Yukimaru she couldn't choose just him because she cared about
Yeah.
everyone else too. So I'm guessing that means like if she would have chose the second clean slate option, it would have happened immediately. And now season 2 would kind of be like the idea of what if, like how can we prevent the Goblin Knights from all being killed off now? So
But that's tricky at the same time because, like, you know how they say, like, I'm there's something that I can relate this to, but it's not coming to my mind right now. Where if you like try to prevent something from happening, the events you choose will just lead to it happening
right.
because you know about it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it's best that because no one else saw that they were dying, so like, and her memories got wiped, so that image like kind of got taken out of existence in a way because she doesn't remember it, and then Yukimaru didn't see it, so it's just kind of like we just have to hope for the best right now. But also, I forgot who said it in a different episode, but someone said like when Fena makes her decision, the island's gonna start to crumble, and it actually did. And when it started doing that, I'm just like, who was it that was right? Pear's big brain.
Big brain Pear, big brain.
Pear.
The
Sounds
pear
like
is massive.
Puppy, would you like to say your
piece?
Yeah,
Yes,
2
jump
cents.
in.
Wait,
Jump
don't
in.
put me on the
2 cents?
spot yet. Fudge.
No.
Don't put me on the
Good.
spot. I get
We're not putting you on
nervous.
the spot. We're dragging you into the spot now. Go.
We're just pushing you into the.
When Peter was talking about how Fena could have a chance to like pick other people, in things like this, it would have been just her and Yukimaru, because if you've given her the opportunity to pick and choose, it would be biased and automatically that already throws off the balance. That just destroys the whole point about the cleansing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good point.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because even too, like when they first talked about like recreating the world, you only just see her and Yukimaru. So already I'm just like, okay, fucking Adam and Eve, whatever.
I
Makes
thought
sense.
that too, but I also thought maybe because like they mentioned pure soul, so I thought maybe she wouldn't choose, but someone else would, like maybe Cody or something, and like really strictly
That's what
only
Cody
choose
is
pure
for.
souls.
You could think that, but it's also the fact that they're just observers. No matter what, it's still her the one making the choices.
Yeah.
They can make her
Mhm.
do certain choices, but no matter what, it's still the one. She's still the one doing all the actions at the end of the day. So no matter
Mhm.
what, it would still be unbalanced because she wouldn't just pick one person out of everybody she knows.
Yeah.
Hmm. That makes sense, Pups. Oh no, what you were saying? Yeah, I understand that, and you're probably all right. But at the same time, I thought about the calling as you were making your statement, and I'm thinking like, would the calling actually bring the people to the arc so that Fena doesn't have to choose them?
Oh,
Because
that's a good
people, there
theory.
were
Yeah, that
people,
is.
there were people that heard the calling and they brought the treasures to the island. So I'm thinking, what if the calling would bring those of technically pure heart to the arc, if that were to be the scenario?
That's assuming though they're pure of heart and the definition of what pure would be because despite Abel's decisions, yes, he did get a call in, but he wasn't exactly pure of heart based off of his actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
That's
But
true.
wasn't he kind of? Because his
Mm.
intentions were pure. I mean, he
So
just
that's what I'm saying. It depends on what you mean by pure of heart then in that
right.
case,
Yeah,
because
I
that's not
think that's
exactly what it looks.
Mm.
Right. It's like
that makes
up
sense.
to yeah, so that means there's some divine that like has its own like rule book that it's following. It's just the point that it's not Fena making the call, who's choosing the
Mhm.
calling though. It's some other force that has its own rule book that determines if someone's, and we don't know that rule book, right? Like we don't know the concept.
No, but like if you were to like go by that logic, say you had people who were similar to Abel, where they believed the decisions were pure of heart,
Mm-hmm.
but their actions say otherwise. If you look through it like a morale way, automatically that's not balanced. Like you can bring someone who's pure of heart, but their pure idea of a pure heart is murdering somebody. That just throws off the balance already because boom, you still get destruction. The whole point is to cleanse this completely and start anew. Why would you bring back the remnants of something that messes up that causes the problem?
Yeah,
It's
but
hard.
yeah, that makes sense, and you're not wrong on that. But at the same time, it's like what Cody slash Frost said is that everything's probabilities. Nothing's certain.
No, that's what I'm
Mm.
saying. There's not 100% chance you'll get somebody who's like Fena, yes, but there's also the chance that you won't get the complete cleansing you think you're getting or majority of it. You don't know what could happen in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're just like, okay, Fena, you have just the vague choices of either letting everyone die or letting everyone live their life. It wasn't fully specified for that specific reason because there's too many loopholes and way too many more probabilities to think about.
That makes sense.
That's why they gave her the choice for you have to be with Yukimaru specifically.
Yeah.
Deep.
Solid points. For real though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tricky. There's no clear
Mhm.
line, right?
It
so
is
big.
tricky because it's based off of how you see your type of morality for things like this. I think that's why I like the series so much in general because I was really nervous about how they would wrap everything up. Because remember, my main question I kept asking was, why does the world need a cleansing? I'm surprised they answered that pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
answered
did.
it really well.
I heard you.
They heard me and they answered. Oh my God, was I called?
Yeah.
Calling.
You heard the calling.
But you
How would
didn't pick up.
you interpret it, puppy, of like
Wow.
the whole objective?
Following biblical logic, the point of the cleansing is to just start anew, destroy all the negativity that was left behind. 100% worked in the freaking Bible. For this, it goes more in depth with it because you're giving a girl vague decisions on what to do and how everything plays out. The thing is, they know specifically there's a high chance this will not give them what they want. This isn't going to be what she wants, and it's not something that could benefit the world. I think the main objective for this was to just simply be you decide if a world like this is worth living in despite how horrible it can be. Because
Yeah.
even though she was so scared to make all these choices, she still understood that while this world freaking sucks, it's crazy, and there's death everywhere, there's still a lot more light points to it that make me want to stay in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Friend.
Mhm.
That's her friend. Oh,
Clap, 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 clap.
my heart.
Wow.
I think it's a good lesson and something that was shown in just 12 episodes. They wrapped it up really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
They really did leave like a
Yeah.
nice bow on it, like connecting the dots and stuff.
Yeah,
That was nice.
I also think when they were telling Fena about her choices and they were showing like what happened to her mom and stuff, I thought they were gonna show her like more corrupt things to like sway her one way, or not necessarily sway her, but like that would like play on her emotions, right? But they really only showed that scene. But it's like sometimes I feel like when people are presented with like options like that, they'll show you all the reasons why to go one way and like the other. So I guess I was kind of surprised it didn't go in that direction, but I'm glad that it didn't, if that makes sense.
Because, okay, I can answer why.
Yes.
The main reason for why they did that is because, again, their main objective was to get some sort of balance. If you were to completely show her corruption automatically, like, despite the things with the friends, at some point she would already wager, like, what the heck am I going to do? She was already wavering between it before she started thinking about her friends. Imagine if they had showed her more.
Oh no, time to wipe this whole world.
I think you're thinking too much on that.
Oh.
Who said that?
I think it's not one of those animes where you just think about like, what does it mean in a biblical? I don't think when they're creating this show they.
As an example.
You sure?
No.
I thought this was the VeggieTales.
Alan was ready. He was like,
Don't
wait
you-
a second.
I just heard like something about biblical stuff, and I was like, how the purge works or whatever, and I'm like, I think you're thinking too deep on that, man.
If I thought too deep, I would have started busting out the Bible verses.
Yeah, it's not that kind of show. Just enjoy it. Don't like because the thing is, if you
Well, we're
start thinking
enjoying
about
it.
it, you can poke way too many holes into this. Don't worry, don't do that.
But it's still cool at the same time if the show can lead you to like at least question that. I get what you're saying, like maybe it's not meant to be, but it's still interesting. Like if you can provoke that
Yeah.
kind of like talk
Okay.
amongst people.
Right. No, absolutely. But like, okay, by the way, this is just one of those things that I'm just like, okay, if Cody's the what is it, the
Observer.
what is it called? The observer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the fact that like you can punch the observer in the face.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like they did
Grace.
a number of like episodes ago, and I'm like, gee.
Yeah. My girlfriend.
Oh yeah, what about
All of us thinking this is have a deeper meaning. Alan, yo, you get to punch a kid, bro. That's crazy.
He got stabbed. Yukimaru got stabbed, and Yukimaru got stabbed.
Oh yeah, that was the one plot hole we were all trying to figure out.
Oh wait, I
How
forgot
did he
about
get
that.
magically
It
healed?
was like, where'd it go?
Where
Oh,
was
yeah.
the tears of healing
Arm
at,
and
huh?
said, no, you
I
don't.
forgot about that.
Just
It's
I
not
think...
What do you mean
Says
it's
not
not important?
important. Yes, it is.
He's still
My
bleeding.
God.
Legend says he's
I
still
was-
bleeding to this day.
Get stabbed like every episode. Okay,
No, but he
Shot.
can't be not hurt the next episode when it's supposed to be like the next shot, right? I was
Alan
looking
says
for
he
that
can't.
blood stain on his
I mean, if that
armor
were the case,
the
then
beginning
like,
minutes.
if that were the case, then like he wouldn't be able to hold the sword after like episode 3.
And the way they present the episodes, it feels more time. But here, it's like still the same time, and it's just like, where'd the blood go?
There's only one simple answer, and no one's saying it. Yukimaru is the creation of I'm built different.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, that's not true. Because
Let's just pretend it was
Shot
Fena.
once.
Fena like
you needed
Fena
like
touched her boy, and then wounds went away.
But she didn't cry on him. Tears of healing are the only way to heal those
Just
wounds.
freaking, oh my god.
Tears of healing.
She's defeating.
I'm hoping that the hair change thing is like a Howl's Moving Castle reference.
Oh yeah.
Yo, but can we talk about that scene where like Yukimaru is like is promising to find Fena again? Like,
Oh, I wanted
I'll
to talk
see you
about
in the
that.
future.
Dude,
Alright,
I
Let's
have
talk
not,
about-
I have not cried in an like watching an anime in a very long time.
I couldn't
I know.
cry.
I cried.
I don't know why I didn't cry.
I didn't
You
cry.
didn't cry?
No.
I
No.
cried.
You didn't cry?
No.
I didn't
I
cry
didn't
at all
cry.
throughout the whole episode. I was just like, okay.
When Alan
I
cries
cried.
but Angela doesn't,
I don't know why.
is the
I was
world
so
coming
confused.
to an end?
Berna,
I was crying
Berna
enough that I was
cried.
gonna show my face on camera because I was like, look at me. I was like, that's my eyes. So funny.
It takes a lot for me to cry, but I was sad.
I didn't cry because of the confession though. I cried because Fena was crying about being so afraid of losing
Right.
himself. 'Cause
Uh,
Yeah,
it was,
that entire sequence just like was like,
yes.
what the hell?
Yeah, because I think that's the thing that like freaks me out originally too, because it's like even if you like let's say you know, like I'm not sure of everyone's religious beliefs, but like for example, like just as an example, what if you like go to heaven but like you forget all your memories? That's to me that's still really horrible.
Dude,
I don't
that's
want
some
to
like
forget
Greek
my memories.
tragedy.
Stop. These are thoughts I had
that's
when I
the
was
River
5.
Styx.
Don't bring them back.
Yeah, I have these thoughts all the time too, and they really freak me out and they make me sad because I'm like, either way, it's sad. The whole point is that I get to keep my memories. Yeah.
Dude,
So
there's a whole play about that.
really?
That's based off of based off of Greek tragedy. Like, there's a chick who dies and then doesn't realize she's dead, but like meets her father in the underworld. But if you dip your head in the river Styx, you lose all your memories. And like she's trying to like connect back to her fiance, who, and again, this is sort of a spoiler because none of you are gonna watch this, but it's okay because it's an old ass play. But
You ain't even tell us the name of it.
don't worry about it. Don't worry. I don't remember the name of it. No, but like, but he ends up committing suicide to meet her, but she's already like dumped her head in.
Oh my god.
Romeo, oh Romeo.
Oh my god.
Who you?
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
that's the point.
so
That's exactly what I mean. What's the point? You know? To keep
no,
your
but
memories.
gosh, like, yeah, no, because that's just I mean, like you said before, it's basically dying. It's
Yeah.
Again.
It's like that version of you. You might still be there in the flesh, but like, I don't know. I'm hoping like if this is the way that the season ends, or like the story ends, like I'm okay with it. But I really like maybe it's the romantic in me, but I really wish they would go on a journey to find a way to like bring her back, bring back,
too.
like
yeah.
fuse white and black Fena. Just
Gosh, she's gonna have white and black hair.
Yeah.
to have Oreo Fena. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, let me. I mean, that's kind of like the premise Kikyo and Kagome, right? Because Kikyo wanna be Kagome because she would forget about herself.
Oh my gosh, that's what I was thinking about at the end of the show. It was
Oh my
like,
gosh,
did she make
spoiler.
the one? Wait. Did she make the one true and correct wish? That's what I was thinking about.
Oh, interesting.
You know what show also does that? Inuyasha.
He's nuts.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
then we're not
jeez.
yeah. No. But like with that too, like I think Alan, because you said like romantic stuff, that's why like I think me and Aang were both rooting for like what if he like bonks her and she suddenly like that would be such a silly reason, right? Like I think it would be more interesting if
Get
they
your memories
made
back.
yeah, like if he bonked her and then, like
they
she's like,
like
oh,
how
I
in like
remember.
the 90s they hit the computer and it remembers what it's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Or like a kiss would have been, of course, super romantic too. But I
Oh my
think
God.
I like that. What really made the ending more happy for me was the fact that there was a voice saying, "Do you think you can unearth your memories?" Because or whatever it said. Because that gave me like
Right.
thinking that okay, she might be able to come. That would be the happiest like case scenario for me. I'm glad that she gets to be there in body because for a minute I thought her physical form also was not going to be able to go with like Yukimaru.
Oh, if they did that, that would have been. I mean, let's be honest, that would have been the stronger choice. But yeah, no, I'm glad that it didn't end up that way.
Yeah, it would have been the saddest choice I think for the show, but
I think the strongest way I could have made this, if I could revamp it anyway, is if Yukimaru, like if the Goblin Knights were like fighting and you don't know what happens to them, but all you see is like Fena disappears and then Yukimaru dies of his wounds and joins Fena.
Yeah, I was imagining that.
Yeah.
Like that's some like Korean drama level shit right there.
Well, like that's what I like impartial thought was going to happen outside of because when we thought she was leaving, I was like, oh my god. And Aang, I think she said you thought the same thing too, at least for a second, was that I thought Yukimaru was gonna turn into like Abel like 2.0. I was like, oh crap. I was like, he's about to come out of here. Yeah, he's gonna look like he's gonna go crazy because I was like, he's just as smitten like as Abel was.
Is it bad
and
I got hyped
like,
for that?
no, yes, it is bad actually.
Yeah, you keep
I will be reunited with you, Fena.
Yeah, and he's dangerous, so I was like, that would have been really bad, but thankfully
was so
it didn't
excited.
happen, though. No, puppy. Not good.
What? I was like, let's go, mass genocide for the woman you love. Let's
Oh
get
my
it, boy.
Oh no.
Would have been more happy, I feel like, almost if it was more like Alan said, if he would just like rejoined Fena in some like heaven paradise type situation instead, and they were together and their souls were resting peacefully together rather than her be like lost and sad because she doesn't remember things and Yukimaru like just going crazy on the earth.
Did you guys have a problem with when he woke up on the beach and she was just standing there in front of him? Like how they ended up in that situation. Everybody was back in the submarine, like, hey, let's go home. It was a little too perfect.
I feel like that was a time constraint because if the show wasn't 12 episodes, I feel like scenes like that might have been pulled out longer.
Yeah.
I feel like we would have seen more of Kay at the end too.
Yeah.
We still can.
I was really interested in Kay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was I think that was one of the things I wrote down is like I was really shocked but not at the same time because it's like they really don't have time. I think you guys saw me checking the time halfway through. I was like, oh my gosh. But
Yeah, I noticed.
I saw because I did the same thing, dude. I did the same thing. The exact same thing in the exact same moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
I was like, is this actually the end? Is it gonna end like this? How much time we have
I
left?
didn't like tying back to what Ivan said. I didn't have a problem that like she was in front of him or stuff like that because I was just like, okay, it makes sense that like she was taken away, but mostly like mentally she was taken away. But I did find it a little cheesy how everyone on the submarine was just like, yay! I was just like, y'all didn't know if
With
they
their
were alive for a
treasure.
second.
Especially
And she's just like sword.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude. Okay, hold on. So I actually have to say something about that scene. Because you can barely hear me in the background, but I think my line was something along the lines of like, oh my gosh, Fena, Yukimaru, look, I'm gonna make the best wedding for you guys and buy all the bridesmaids.
I didn't even hear that.
I hated that scene where
What
they're
scene?
showing like the
Are
twins.
you gonna say you hated them?
No.
I hated that.
The twins like holding each other.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, don't talk to me. That's when I started crying.
They heard puppy.
Thinking
She
about that
wanted
scene.
blood. She wanted death.
They were showing Kay at the end, right? Like are they like forgiven then? Like they're not on
Yeah,
like,
'cause
bad
they finished
terms
their
with their
mission.
clan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like looking back though, like it's just one of those things where if you think any harder on it, you'll be like, wait, what was this building up to, or what was that building up to, or like, what was the point of this? But like, it's one of those things where you just go along for the ride, and you don't question it. You just enjoy the fact that like you're there with them, and they get their ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it caught me off guard because I was like, in one specific episode, they built him up to be such a feared person. They're like, you told Kay.
Yeah.
Like, I dropped my tea because you told Kay, and now they're just like, here you go, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
I
like,
wanted that showdown.
yeah.
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 Oh yeah, because the whole sword thing too. Like they had the leader of the clan like even asked Kay like, do you think Yukimaru could beat you or best you in a sword fight by now? He's like, I don't know. Like only battling with him could tell. So like you would think that's like foreshadowing, right? And I feel like if the series was like 24 episodes, I feel like the remaining like 12 episodes would have been Kay like in the versus like Goblin Knights or the rest of the clan type of thing.
Ivan, you want to say something?
Yeah, so I think in that sense, like back then, the show was already planning for quite a few possible routes depending on how much longer they could write it for. Where, if there was a fight between Kay and the Goblin Knights, where there's going to be this drawn out thing that, the Goblin Knights had gone, what's the term? AWOL, and have decided to do their own thing instead of pursuing the Kisanagi sword, right, or Kusanagi sword. Then yeah, Kay would be there to clean up the mess. But since that didn't happen, And once they were going to that island, there was basically no trouble that they would have to fight K or the clan master.
I wish this show would have gone for like almost like if it went on for like 3 more core and like got like 50 episodes, that would have been like dream come true material. And I'm not just saying that because I get paid for it, but
No,
like,
we
seriously,
we
like,
like the shows.
I feel like this show could have honestly gone on for at least 36, if not 51 episodes, and like fleshed out more of the characters, see more villains, like flesh out the potential of Enju and Mary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, like Tsubaki, like finally fitting into his like role of leadership. Makaba saying more than 6 lines in an episode, like that would have been great. No, but they're all my cinnamon rolls and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think the best feeling that this show leaves me with is wanting more. I think that's basically like the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Because again, like it allows you to just sort of like ruminate with what you just seen and experienced, and you're just thinking, oh, what could be their next adventure, or like how could this unfold, right? And it engages you at that level of just playing pretend and using your imagination and stuff like that. So
All valid points. I think
Yeah.
all of that would have just made the show like so much stronger. It's just kind of one of those things where it was like a really good show that got. So I would still like to see all those things if they did get a season 2. That would be really awesome. Like I don't think it's like too late, to like flesh out more characters, and it would be really cool to get to see more of the other members of the Goblin Knights, especially.
I would have preferred an ending where, if it's possible for next season, that Kay would still be an antagonist, but then it could also be the Pirate Queen, Grace.
Grace.
Yeah, my girlfriend. So like they could have like 2 arcs, right?
Oh my god.
Or they could be like 2 enemies that the Goblin Knights would have to face. I would prefer
True.
that if it could be like a second season.
Yeah, that would be cool.
yeah.
It is possible that Grace isn't alive though, right? We didn't see her. We only
I already
saw.
set sail on my journey for her.
I
Under
just
eye patch
wonder
in the water.
I have a question for you guys. If there were to be a second season, what like main storyline like would you want it to be for like say 12 episodes?
Ending the cycle.
I don't know about that. I feel like the cycle thing is like over with. There would
I'd
be
rather
no
it just
need
be
to
her
come back
getting
to
her
it.
memories back.
Well, I
Oh,
think
that's a good one. Yeah.
think there needs to be a consequence to getting her memories back, though, and so that could.
Ooh, spicy.
Because the author was like, you don't get them because there's a reason for that. So if she messes with that, I think that could be.
Well, I feel like the reason why the author said that was mostly because she wouldn't be able to handle like the emotional baggage of having that choice. Like it was more of like we're making you forget because it's best kind of like that way. But I feel like I don't think it'll be a bad thing. It's kind of like oh, you brought this upon yourself if you try to remember.
Sailor Moon vibes.
But that's just one J's.
Oh,
It's a good
Yeah, I
J
like
point.
that too. Mm-hmm.
you could also
I'd love
have
to
it.
see. Oh yeah, what's up?
I was saying you could also have it like they're setting up for the new maiden as well. So it's like prepare for the next cycle kind
Doesn't
of thing.
she have to give birth for that to happen?
No,
Birth.
well,
Oh
no,
my
but like
god, Fena
set up
Yukimaru had sex.
I don't know.
Puppy.
It's gonna happen.
What an
Oh, yeah.
adult swim moment right there.
Mm.
No, I would be interested if it were more like a 80 days around the world.
Ooh, that's cute.
Or around the world in 80 days. Yeah, where
That
it's like a
sounds so
race.
fun.
Yeah.
Race against who?
Adventure.
And at the end, like, I don't know, there's something to allow Fena to get her memories back. So, and then like the main driving center conflict of Yukimaru and Fena is like, Fena is starting to like readjust and find herself again, and like Yukimaru is now needing to deal with whether or not, do I like help forge new Fena, or do I bring back old Fena?
Do I
Yeah.
tell her to dye her hair or not?
But I think that could definitely bring back this idea of like breaking the cycle, because if Fena remembers, she's not gonna want her next generation to have that burden.
No way.
Yeah, I agree. That's crazy though. That's a crazy scenario.
Lots of possibilities. My answer to Alan's question is a lot more generic, but I was really satisfied with like the confession that Yukimaru, more than satisfied. I was very happy with his confession. I thought it was very cute, very romantic, very him. I would like to see more romance in season 2. I know not everyone's like into romances, so it's just my opinion, but it would be fun to explore their romance more.
I love love.
See more Andrew and Mary potentially too would be really nice.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. So I mean, it seems like by the end of that like kind of montage we got, like Fena was already smitten with Yukimaru again by the end of it. It was the whole bonking thing in return was super cute. Season 2 as well. It's just my 2 cents.
Seeing Yukimaru smile like that though, oh my god.
Ah, so cute.
I know, that was weird.
Did
His
someone
smiling
say Yukimaru smile?
So cute.
Yukimaru being
got you.
emotionally available is what got me
Thank you,
crying.
Puppy.
Yeah, thank you, puppy.
Bless us.
And more than his ears blushing. I don't know. It's good to see more actual emotion on his face.
Yeah.
I know. I love it when he has emotions. Ooh.
Anxious falling more in
weird,
love.
That's what makes it cute. He's like
Yeah.
dorky smile. It's nice.
He's trying his best.
He's doing his best.
It's so cute.
That's what happens when you make a serious expression all the time and then suddenly decide to change.
Yeah.
People gotta get used to the smile now. Another quick one, because we kind of already covered it, but so when we saw Abel and like Helena, or like kids that looked like them running in the background, like was that just like an Easter egg, or was it hinting that they were like reborn somehow? Or like, what do you guys think that was about? Like, I don't really know.
I think
Oh.
they're reborn.
Yeah, I think
Reborn.
reborn. Because you know when she said the calling,
Mhm.
and then they also mentioned how even at the end, the person who is meant to be with you will always be there, even in the next life.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking like, oh, they both got reborn. That's why they were Abel was still chasing Helena.
My
That's how I
heart.
saw it.
My heart.
I know, too romantic.
Yeah, that was a nice touch.
That's so cute.
Really cute. I like that. I'm gonna go with that. I'm just gonna choose to believe that that's the truth.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too.
That's cute.
Another quick question. I really like Fena with black hair. Almost more than the white. What did you guys think?
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I like the white because it contrasts.
Yeah, I like the white too.
You can do it, Berna. You got it.
His hair. So I like that.
Oh, Yukimaru's
Okay.
hair.
Contrast.
Yukimaru's vibe.
Yeah.
That's fair. Good
No,
point.
I like the white because it contrasts.
Yukimaru,
with it.
right?
Yeah.
I personally like the black hair, but that's just because I'm just like, she looks more like blended in with the group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes
she
sense.
looks normal.
No, not normal because
No,
like,
she
there's a
didn't.
guy with white hair, but I'm just saying like her and Yukimaru match and like that.
Oh,
Mm.
for me, you know how
I don't know, it
in
just
the
looks
beginning
cute.
I was like, you were all like, oh, she's pretty, she looks cute, and I was like, not me, I don't see it. But when she turned the black hair, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful.
Oh, wow.
At least you're finally
Preferences. There's
Fena finally won.
For
Yeah.
real.
You know what
Illvsive,
I
what if she
love?
has red hair?
Well, that's why she was our main character.
You know what I love though? That like
What?
her getting black hair also grew her hair like 10 inches.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it did come
Right.
along again.
He did a reverse Super Saiyan.
For real.
It looks good.
I
It looks
mean,
good because I miss her long
Just a
hair.
normal Saiyan?
Yeah.
I know it's the normal.
Anti Saiyan.
Yeah, she powered down.
Oh, but you
Yeah,
mean
she
like
was a Super Saiyan and she powered down.
Yeah.
oh yeah, then it stayed grown. Yeah.
It'd been funny if she cut her hair again. She's just like, that would be like almost a hint that like the real Fena is still in there if she did the same thing that she needed to do to, because in the beginning, right, she cuts her hair so she can remember where the sword might be. So if she did it again with her
Oh.
black hair, it'd been like, Fena's still in there. Like,
What if that's the reason why he gave her the tanto, the knife?
Oh,
He was like,
maybe he's
he's
like,
like, just cut your hair. That's what I want. You know I don't like long hair. Cut your hair. Cut your hair.
he's like, I'm gonna give you this knife if you. He's like, do you want to do something with your hair in that knife? Okay, do you want to have a Mulan moment or?
Hey, nice. Are you getting any idea?
And then she was like, no. Bon.
I got a question.
Yeah, sure, Pops.
Is this okay? I'm slow as heck, but like, is the second season like an actual thing, or is this just hypothetical?
Hypothetical.
Okay.
Hypothetical.
Patiently awaiting a confirmation, maybe on Twitter. We're watching the.
We gotta make a trend.
Yeah,
Season 2. Season 2.
Yeah, let me get my
I can
tape
tell.
down. I got you. Say no more.
So from what I can tell is that like they want to make a season 2 because the people who wrote it like are like, no, we still have more story that we want to like share with.
My baby's
But it
coming.
depends on so many other things, like budget, as well as like is that something that you want to do like production wise? So like they have a lot of hurdles to go through. So if there is, I mean, they have enough story to make a season 2. It's just
Nice.
whether or not there's the will to make it. So fingers crossed.
Yay!
Yay.
And I'm not speaking on any official capacity. I'm just saying like that's what like I've gathered from like all the things that I've read.
Angela, summoning circle time. Let's go.
Let's go. Season 2.
They brought up a really good point about like rewatching. This is like certainly this is a show like I could like easily have on in the background and watch again because I just like the general feel of it.
Do you know if they're gonna dub it to other languages? I'd like to watch it in Spanish. That would be interesting.
Watch it in French.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Je m'appelle Angela. Comment t'appelles-tu? J'ai baguette.
I want to watch
J'ai baguette.
Sorry.
Well, also with rewatching though too, I just wonder if it would have a different feel now that you know what it's all leading up to. If you see things from like different perspectives.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably, yeah.
Do we want to listen now to the? I think we're coming to the end. I feel like unless there's a big point that nobody has.
I
don't
have
want it.
something.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Any anime recommendations for listeners after watching this show?
Does it have to be a similar story or like just in
One Piece?
Not exactly story, but like vibe, I guess, maybe. Something that will
On the
like,
same
kind of
vibe,
remind you.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a sec. I gotta think.
Like
I would
Yona?
say, yeah,
I
Yona
would
the
say
Dawn, Romeo, X Juliet.
Romeo, Juliet.
Yeah. Inuyasha.
I have one, but it's
Wow.
like
Yeah.
exactly the same. So.
Inuyasha, low key, I feel like it goes both ways. People who
Great Pretender. No,
Yeah, everyone. Hey, watch Great Pretender.
anything from Production IG and Wit Studios recently.
Alan, I'm so sorry. I still haven't watched it yet.
It's good.
It's okay. We'll cut that in post. Moriarty, the Patriot. I don't know.
Oh, I wanted to see that. I was trying to watch that.
I would have a recommendation, but we talked earlier how my anime history is like 8 animes, so
That's a lie. You just can't remember.
Good company.
Please.
I gotta branch out more.
Yeah, that's why
yeah.
you're friends with all of us. It's to
Yeah.
help build your horizons. Now go watch Kabato. Thank you.
did we say Yona of the Dawn too? Did we already say
Yeah.
No,
You're not
said
done
one.
to. I mean, you're gonna be upset because like they only got like one season. You have to read the manga to find out what happens afterwards. But
Yeah,
like,
I don't like the ending of that one season, but whatever. We could
Wait.
erase that I said that.
What about what was it? I forgot the name. I think it's Snow White with red
Yeah.
hair.
yes,
Much more
That was just
Zen, Obi, so much
Obi and Zen. Zen's brothers. Suck my toes. I hate you.
Oh god.
And Bride of the I
My
forgot.
bride is a
The
mermaid.
ancient Magus, right?
Ancient Magus.
Yes,
Yes.
that one.
Elias. My bone daddy.
Bonehead. We love Bonehead.
Question. Because now I'm remembering all the romance animes I gotta watch and catch up with.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like anime. I'm like, which ones have to revolve around some sort of like
Prophecy.
prophecy,
End.
some heaven or
Romance.
god or paradise type
Adventure.
thing.
Card captor Sakura. Nailed it.
Sailor
That's
Moon.
very classic.
Yes, I really like Fushigi Yugi. I don't know if you
Yes,
I love that
I
one.
love you.
I've always loved you.
Let's go.
Cute.
See that?
That's another priestess kind of, she has her posse in series. Celestial Maiden.
Oh yeah, there are similars.
Yay.
Weathering with you, I guess.
Jay, were you gonna
Tell
say
us,
something?
J,
Yes.
J, J.
He
Oh.
said, Guardian of the Spirit,
He's waiting for his
Moribito.
Tales of Zestiria.
Aw.
He's unmuted.
Okay,
That involves prophecy of the heavens. Thank you.
this does not have to do with recommendations, and I don't mean to avert the subject. I just want to say this before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
Thank you
good.
to everyone who has listened to the podcast up to this
Oh my
point.
god,
Yes,
that's right.
of
Yeah.
course. Been so long.
Jay thinking about the audience, all of us.
For real. Biggest
It's been so much
fun.
fun to make, and like hearing about people that keep up with the episodes is so it's like that warmish, gooey feeling.
Yeah.
For remembering Puppy's name.
Yeah, made me so
Yeah.
happy when I saw the comment was like,
Oh my
puppy,
god,
we'll be
yes,
right.
wait, I want to thank that one comment who actually acknowledged my existence. Thank you.
Wait, do you want to shout them out? You can shout them out.
Yeah, shut them out.
I
Shut
don't
them
know their
out.
name. Give me their name.
Okay,
What
one
was
second, let
it?
me
What is
find
it?
it. Yeah, they said that this is like their favorite podcast and so glad that they came across, and I'm like,
Their name is Lizzie.
Oh my gosh,
tears down my face.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank
Lily,
you,
it's
guys.
Lily's
Strace.
Strace?
Strace.
Do you have a
Lily
picture?
Shout out.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Lily.
okay,
Thank
okay.
you, Lily, for keeping
the podcast.
up.
Thank you.
Lily Strice, thank you for acknowledging my existence.
Nice,
It's
nice.
also amazing what kind of people around the world are listening to this podcast from. We
Also, thank you to
got
Charlotte.
Mexico, Austria, Philippines, Netherlands. Shout out to you guys too.
Yeah.
Miss your country. Comment down below. Where are you
Where are
listening
you
from?
Please come.
It's amazing.
Right here.
Subscribe to learn more country names.
And like
To learn
this
geography.
applies to both like the end of the show as well as this podcast. Well, not the end of this podcast. Put a line between those things. The end
All
of the show,
serious.
comma, and then this podcast. I'm looking forward to more adventures
You guys.
with both the
To
people
go
from
find
Fena
the
as well
One
as
Piece.
these other goofs here.
Yeah.
What are you calling a goof? I'm a geb.
Now you're a goof pup.
Speaking of
Is
people
everyone gonna
that
do it?
have
Thank you.
acknowledged us, Aang, do you want to explain, or anyone want to explain our request and interaction with Yukimaru's English dub voice actor?
Oh, here she go.
Oh yeah! So, Mr. Robb went on Twitter and was like,
Robb, you
y'all,
did.
thank you for 3K on Twitter. Anyways, guys, go follow him on Twitter.
Congrats on
Yes.
his
He's the English
3K.
voice actor
Yes.
for Yukimaru.
She shout out his handle.
Rob Morieta.
Yeah.
So that's spelled
VO.
R-O.
Don't forget the VO.
Yeah, VO. ROBBMOREIRAVO.
I had
Yeah.
a stroke just now. Dang.
Yeah, I could have
Vocabulary
listened to
queen over here.
understand.
Yeah, so he was on Twitter. He was like, y'all, if you want me to say anything in like Yukimaru's voice, let me know.
What?
Yeah, so then we requested.
None of y'all tweeted me about
We
this.
did!
Everyone retweeted.
Girl.
I was looking. I'm slow. You guys have too much faith in me. No.
No.
I
Yeah.
wanted him to say I'm
How
not
you
like other
spend
girls.
your whole time on Twitter, but you don't see our posts.
I know.
Okay,
Anyways,
first
it's
of all,
okay.
in case if you hadn't noticed, Illvsive, I got like 2 different accounts I manage. I pop up on anime, say something
That's
stupid,
not
and
our
dip.
problem. We put the plates on the table. If you didn't eat, that's your problem.
I
Yeah.
know it's my problem. That's why I'm complaining. Ugh.
Yeah, so Moon and I came up with a very amazing request to do a bonk. And then Jay has his. Jay, what was your request? Sorry, you're
Legas.
shy. Yeah, like gas. And then
Legas.
Elusive's too, right?
Wow.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, and there was a really good one too.
I feel like the bong should be our outro.
Yeah.
Yes, it should.
That'd be so fun.
I think Aang played that.
But yeah, so
Let it be Yukimaru hitting Fena, and it's just him saying bonk.
yeah. I'll just make edits like that. But yeah, so he made like a video celebrating the end of Fena on YouTube with all of his requests and stuff like that. But before we also start, I also want to say a huge thank you to Alan because he was the one who just freaking left.
He's not in this chat
He
anymore.
left. Yeah. But I guess
before he comes back.
but we just wanted to say thanks to Alan for being like, yo, so there's a show I'm in. If you guys want to react to it, ha ha ha. It kind of took us a while to get into it, but that's the reason why, because of Alan. That's why we got into it. And then I guess like a bunch of other people were like, yeah, let's watch too. And then the birth of this podcast happened really spontaneously. And we just want to say thanks to Alan for recommending it and for, you know, like popping in and out whatever he can for the podcast as well. Giving us like insight on, you know, like his perspective of the show and everything, and I think that was really cool. So yeah, thanks, Alan.
Yeah, he was
Shout out to my boy
he was even
Alan.
talking in the car as he's driving.
Yeah, I like this dedication, you know, to say
thank
his
you,
2 cents.
Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
Alan.
Everything will be daijobs.
Yeah, daijobs.
Oh Lord.
Daijoubu. And shout out to maybe just all the voice actors of the show because everyone did a really amazing job. And
yeah,
I believe Alan mentioned that it's a lot of their first or like some of their first works. So I think the cast
Versus main characters.
amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shitan's voice actor.
Shitan's voice
Yeah.
actor. I always knew you were a good boy, Shitan.
Yep, never doubted you. Unlike these other people.
His name is
Thank you.
My voice is amazing.
For voicing Shitan.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever want a recommendation line, if you could just say I'm not like other girls, I'd appreciate that.
Kaede, one of my favorite twins.
Yes, the twins.
Boys.
Oh, yeah, the twins.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of
And
course,
the
Brittany Cox
director.
voicing Fena.
Yeah, so biggest thank you to like everyone who, you know, worked on it because like it brought us like fans a lot of joy, like the animators, the writers, directors, voice actors, and producers. Maki, thank you, Maki.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
Amazing show.
Thank you for
And thank
everything.
Rule too.
Thank you so much. It was amazing.
I think we're forgetting one important person to thank here, and that's a problem.
Who?
Tell us.
Me?
Thank you, Puppy, for
Thank you,
joining our
Puppy.
podcast.
Thank you,
Angie.
creating the idea of the podcast. However,
Aww.
also, yes, please thank me for being the main character and carrying it. All he did was
Yes. Biggest shout out to Aang because she
Thank
brought
you,
us all
Aang, one, for
together.
being who you are. Second, for starting this podcast. Third, for inviting us to this podcast. Fourth, for editing all of these podcast episodes. Fifth, for posting.
And timestamps with the timestamps too, and on Spotify.
Oh.
Amazing. She does it all. She's amazing.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Very cool. The goat.
For everyone watching this, you better subscribe to her channel. I'm under your bed.
Yes, subscribe to Aang.
You don't want Puppy under your bed, okay?
I mean, I'm joking.
I would love to have PearBear.
Sending mixed signals.
But yeah.
Also, thank you to you guys.
Yeah, thank you to you guys for like coming. Like I know everyone's schedule is super busy too. Like
Speak for yourself. I got no life.
for coming, you know, like for chatting and stuff. Even though it's like this is like a normal thing we always do on the Discord server, anyways. But it's like, yeah, and thank you guys for like being respectful too, you know, because like it's really hard to get like just a bunch of people and like to respect each other's like opinions, and even though like we're not always like on the exact same page, just like being respectful and not like fighting each other all the time, even though elusive, I'm joking. But yeah.
Loki.
I don't even do anything. I'm just here.
I'm just joking.
It's kind of like the bull crap, but we're gonna move on.
You want to start something? Because I got a wish.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
You want to hear what it is?
Ooh.
I think
It might not
I'll
come
make.
true if you tell us.
No, because it's the one and true and correct wish
Incorrect.
for Puppy's what she owes, right? So
What
I
is it?
think every
Yeah.
time you all call her the main character, she should in return say, "No, I'm not the main character. Illvsive is." And
I'm
then
gonna tell you
that
right
No,
now.
no,
I'm gonna tell
that
you this right
no.
now, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I would do that for one day and then forget it.
True.
Her memory gone.
Yeah.
as long as you said
Oh
it
my god.
once.
That does sound like pups.
Also,
As
real
long as
quick,
they all understand, that's good enough for me.
The battle of the main character.
I'll say it once, but then I'm gonna forget afterwards. Like, bro, you know my attention span is quaking.
Oh my god, is that the favor
I
for the
feel like
bet?
this one.
Is this how it
Yeah.
concludes?
It turns out it's just a one-time thing.
also for real quick for those listeners who don't know what we may be talking about,
Check out last week's
Actually,
podcast.
wait, you guys
check
no,
out
no,
last
hold
week's
up, hold up.
podcast.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm actually glad you brought this up. I do got a complaint. That doesn't make any freaking sense that they're mother freaking alive.
No,
No,
you're
I'm
wrong.
fighting this. I'm still
No,
no.
no, don't be fighting things. Just accept things. If they were given to you, they were given to you.
I don't acknowledge it. No, that doesn't make
Well,
any type of sense,
well,
and
see,
y'all know
that's
it don't.
why. That's why. That's why we don't want you here. Cause you always gotta contradict my wishes.
I'm not
I want
contradicting
them
your
alive.
wishes.
I
No,
want them
no.
alive.
No, I'm not contradicting your wishes. I'm contradicting the logic of this show.
No,
You
that's
mean
not
to
what
tell
it
me you blew a hole through that boat? That boat caught fire, exploded, and in the span of those 3 seconds, y'all jumped into the water, made it to safety in a far enough distance to avoid that explosion. BS.
See,
I
Straight up bull
you
hockey.
weren't there behind the scenes. You weren't there.
dead.
No, you weren't there behind the scenes. See, what happened
Never
was
mind either, man.
in the 3 seconds that
Oh.
happened, I actually went in and saved the ones that I thought were pretty hot, and then I
But
pushed
you
them
ain't
off the
saving your
boat.
true love, did you?
I
You had
did.
one
I did.
job.
No, I did.
Where's
But
she
what
at?
you don't know is that actually I'm setting sail on my journey right now because I found her eye patch, but she left without me, and now I gotta go find her so I can give it back.
Oh my god.
That's all.
Alright, so we're hearing
I'm
Elusive's
coming for you,
tragic
Grace.
story.
Going out for his waifu.
I'ma always be mad about that, but whatever. That's it. Y'all
It's
just
alright,
did that to
Puffs.
please the fans. I don't care. I'm coming at y'all, Fena crew. No, I'm joking. I love y'all.
Love you
Okay,
too,
I'm running
Pups.
out of time now.
Okay.
We'll click the video.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can I get the
take your
YouTube
time.
link? Can I get the
Yes,
YouTube
please.
link?
Oh, yeah.
I can't watch
Puppy
streams.
Yeah, I can stream it. Yes, I do need the timestamp.
Thank you
Oh,
for
I have
also thank
them
you
pinned.
for streaming.
Thank you for streaming every
Thank you.
week.
And Elusive, he streams sometimes too when I couldn't.
And
He
Elusive, I
remembers
guess.
my name.
Elusive too, I guess.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Lucy.
that guy
Never
over
forgot
there.
it. So, but no problem.
Yeah. Thank
I wish I could watch all those streams.
I
Also, thank you, Berna, for making the logo for the podcast and for setting up the Spotify too.
Thank you, Berna.
Thank you, Berna.
And
Thank you,
Berna.
Also,
Aw.
also
Oh.
thank you, Angie, for putting my mother freaky laugh at the end with the goddamn echo.
Yeah.
For viewers who don't know who that monstrous witch laugh is at the end, hey, that's me.
Contagious laugh. The great
It's
laugh.
we love that laugh. We love your
Our favorite laugh.
It's a good laugh.
Started a trend in the comments below. # justice for puppy. Thank you.
Thank you for acknowledging all my crazy theories.
Of course,
Yeah.
Pear. You're always right, anyways. I'll have faith in you.
I mean, you claimed her to be Jesus and she turned out to be Jesus. I don't think they're that crazy.
Jesus.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's see what else we got. Little Boo J. Little Boo
Jay.
J.
Silence.
At Jason Derulo.
Guys, I have the volume.
Silence.
Guys, I have
Silence,
the
you guys
volume
gotta-
max to hear the
Silence.
video.
We can't hear
You're
him.
yelling in my ears.
Especially you.
I'm sorry, I'm too excited.
It's okay, I'm excited too.
Back
The
too
video.
much.
Jay was saying
No,
something.
I was like the video was low for me, so I had my computer at max volume. Then I hear you guys blast. in my
Jay, you're famous.
ears.
Take two.
Little Boo J. Little Boo J. At Jason Derulo. At Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo, are you a fan? Are you hiding? Hiding in plain sight, Jason Derulo. But yeah, at Jason Derulo, little Boo J. Is a very quick one. But they wanted to hear this, so you got it.
Lay gasp.
Bruh!
I don't understand the reference, but enjoy.
I'm going to use that for the rest of my life.
Oh my god, that's really good.
Why did he get so
Hilarious.
Wanted to hear this, so
Really
you got it.
good. Oh.
Lay gasp.
Bruh!
Look at his face.
Is there a way I can make
Oh my
that
god.
sound?
Confused. That's
Confused.
amazing.
That
Oh
just
my
made my
god.
life.
Rob, if you're watching this, which I don't know if you are, it's a J.
Oh,
It's a
really?
J line. Thank you so much.
It's a me line. I'm gonna make it my pins. I'm gonna record it, post it, and make it my pins.
It's the
Thank you,
Fena
Rob.
podcast. Fena podcast insider.
I kind of wish Puppy
Also-
made a request.
I know,
what
probably
she
would
would
have
say.
funny. Everyone go back and make sure to like and subscribe.
Like and
I showed you
subscribe.
demonstration.
Done.
Awesome.
Don't forget to retweet his tweet.
And follow him on Twitter. He's trying to get 4K.
Let's see. Then we have Teha ha knife pumpkin emoji. At Angela Atehada or
Oh,
Angela.
thank you.
Angela A Tejada or Angela Atehada. Either way, Angela. This is a custom, so enjoy. I think a lot of you are gonna enjoy this one.
Bonk.
Thank you.
He's like,
Whoa,
wait.
oh, he's doing multiple.
Oh,
He
shit.
does three. He does three. He does
three?
three. Yeah.
Bonk. Bonk.
He's so
I
cute.
give you 3 for variety.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. Bro, I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking.
Who said your name? Yukimaru said your name.
Oh my god.
Essentially. Okay.
my
One more time.
So enjoy. I think a lot of you are gonna enjoy this one.
Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Enjoy. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Rob. My life has been
That's
complete.
such a nice.
Lord, take me now. It's okay.
Okay, last one. I'm so excited for the bonk. I need it as like a ringtone or something. All right, take 3. This is Illvsive's request.
Elisa's request.
Oh, this is a very good one. From I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Elusive. I assume that's what it says.
Wow.
At Jackson.
Wait, it's lagging for me.
All right.
Go back a bit, a tad. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think it's Discord.
Probably.
Yeah, it's
And
probably
if you
Discord.
apologize one more time, I'm gonna bonk you.
Not sorry.
Let me do a slower quality too.
Elusive. At Gaxon Pewter.
Whoa.
All right.
Where'd my helmet go?
So the reason they wanted this line is because it was so cool having the Sonata helmet and then never seeing it again. Yukimaru looks sickening. Actually, they all looked amazing in their awesome samurai helmets, and then we never saw them again. But you want to see the characters. You don't want them behind the helms the whole time. Also, it wasn't like a battle anime. They weren't fighting every single time. So I get it. But yeah, they were very cool helmets.
Wow! Thank you, Rob.
That was so cool. Yeah.
Thank you, Rob.
That was so cool.
Thank you.
That was so cool.
He's so
Like
cool.
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe and follow.
Yes.
Put the other timestamp. This one's funny too.
One bonus one just for the last podcast for Fena for now, at least for season 1.
So this one comes from my buddy Mark Harrietta, my Canadian homeboy.
Hey.
At Mark Harrietta VA. Be sure to follow him. He said totally not necessary, but Yukimaru doing the Taken speech. So enjoy, Mark.
Oh gosh.
This one is for you.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let Fena go now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you without mercy.
Like gasp.
Of course, it took a couple of
Wow,
days, but
Oh my
you
god!
got Fena,
So good.
right?
Insert
Fena
like
and
ass
So
Yukimaru.
good. The gasp.
that was
Like
actually like
Like
perfect for Fena and Yukimaru like
For
dynamic.
real.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
So
that was
such a
good.
serious line. It's so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is what Yukimaru truly wanted to say to Abel when he found out she got kidnapped.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow, those are all so good.
Thank
Make
you
sure to
so
actually watch
much.
his full video when you have the time, so he gets the views and to like and
Yeah.
subscribe. So,
Mm-hmm. There's so
those were just.
many
Mhm.
lovey-dovey ones.
Mm.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
It's a lot of
excited.
lovey-dovey requests.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
I was
A
saying
lot of them are.
like when I was reading the replies, I was like, there's so many like really deep dramatic ones, and then me and Moon are just like bonk. Jay was like gasp. That says a lot about like us, but it's all good.
We're not
It's
just
good.
about love. We're about the comedy that goes with it.
Yeah.
Now that our Fena series is over, what can listeners see?
Oh my god, sorry,
Like, or
Discord is so
hear for
laggy right now.
For future
Uh-oh.
episodes. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry.
Go and come back.
I mean, not sorry.
Go and come. Go.
Panic! Okay. But yeah, Britta said you can say it again after.
For the listeners, what can they expect for future episodes on the 8am Gang?
On the 8am Gang. Well, I think we're gonna take a short break next week because brain fried. But for future episodes, I don't know. We're gonna like do more like inclusive things like like best shoujo or like best shonen or like best boy, best girl, stuff like that. Like that everyone can kind of relate to. So
Best main character.
Yeah, maybe one
Best
day we
puppy.
can like best puppy.
That's pretty good.
And you guys can like get to know more about us hopefully in future episodes little by little.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And
That'd be cute.
Yeah. And like if there are any future series that we end up watching like weekly, we'll definitely find those. Like with Fena, it was like really like it like kind of fell into our lap in a way. It wasn't like, y'all, we're gonna watch this series. It was like it was something that we all kind of wanted to watch. And gradually more people in the group, I guess, ended up hopping on the train together. So, in the future, we'll somehow find something else you want to watch. But for now, yeah, that's
Or even
the
recommend some topics you want to hear us actually talk about.
Oh, yeah. Recommend some topics in the comment section, too, if you guys would like.
I
or if you
will
have any
read them
questions.
all.
Yeah, Illvsive will
Alright,
freaking
Creep.
read them all. This man reads them all. He's like my mod in the chat.
What? No.
And
I'm just interested. I need knowledge.
Yeah, but yeah, I think
Tune in for the crazies and tune in for YouTube video of guess who? Fena, the Pirate Princess.
yeah, we're planning to do Guess Who.
Version. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Ooh.
2 teams.
Yeah, so
Ooh, teams.
Yeah, teams. But yeah, that's kind of like the plan, I guess, or outline for the future. But yeah, I hope you guys can stick around for those days and
Yay!
Please do. Every king needs a loyal subject. I'll be waiting.
Yay.
Should we end just singing the intro together?
The
in
intro?
The Discord
Yeah.
lagginess. It's gonna be so laggy. Whenever we end a series, we should just end like.
I'm just gonna hum it.
That's all good.
Aw, okay, that's
Aw.
fine.
Okay, I'll do like a count in and then we'll go boop 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 and then together. You got that?
It's gonna lag.
It's fine. It's
That's
totally
fine.
fine.
What's the lines again? I completely forgot.
Boop,
Put it in
boop,
chat.
boop, boop. Anime talks with the 8am gang. Yay!
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Wait. Yes. Sorry, my bad.
You ready?
No, sorry. But, okay, puppy, are you gonna sing with us?
Are you gonna laugh at the end?
Oh my god, yeah!
Oh, can you laugh for us at the end, puppy?
Wow, this is how you guys are gonna treat me.
It's completely optional. It's completely optional, but
Yeah.
But if you would like.
it would be full circle. That's the word I was thinking. I was like, what's the right
I'm gonna
word?
watch
Okay,
something to make me laugh.
And listen, what
Okay,
we say are like it's 8 a.m. somewhere, but
Somewhere.
not here.
Yeah.
Wait, when did we say that?
Do we say that after?
Oh, afterwards? Yes.
Who's gonna say the first line?
It's 8 a.m. somewhere.
But not over here.
But not here. Okay.
One.
Ready.
One.
Counting.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Boop, boop, boop. Yay! That was
terrible.
go. Okay, puppy. You're
Okay, I
live.
need the lyrics.
That was very scuffed.
Ivan, you're lying. You missed it.
I need the lyric. I got lost, like, because you guys started singing. I'm like, wasn't I supposed to say my line first and then?
No, it's after.
Oh, that's after.
Okay, do you want to do it again?
Oh, you
The
could do
things I do for
you could do that. One.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that would be good.
He may laugh.
Yeah.
Good at that
Oh
one.
no.
Who is good at that one?
You can switch it
I
up
have to.
if you want. If you want.
Okay, fine.
Voice actor puppy. Woo.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Boop, 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 boop. And talk.
Our podcast comes to an end. Thank you for listening. Never forget, it's always 8 a.m. somewhere.
But not here.
Messed it up.
Sounds like a news report.
Yeah.
It's 8 a.m. Do you know where your children are?
Okay. Wait, is that it? Is that all?
Then
No,
we should,
I think we had to redo it one more time.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, one last take. One last take.
Okay, one
Because
last
it was messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ivan's line was spoken over. Sorry, Egg.
It's okay. It's okay. Ivan, wait till Puppy's on her laugh.
Wait,
Okay.
Angela, real quick. Is Berna delayed or is it just me?
Berna?
We're all
Yeah.
delayed. It's just the Discord lag.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just
everyone's
this-
delayed.
Okay.
You have to be 1 second ahead, but if
No,
everyone talks with
okay.
each other, it's gonna overlap.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just making
it's
sure
okay.
because for me, everyone's like mostly on time, and then Berna's really delayed. I'm like,
God. For me, all of you guys are delayed.
Yeah, for me,
it's just
everyone's delayed.
Discord.
It's okay.
It's gonna be delayed. It's
Wow,
supposed to be. It's
Illvsive's just discriminating me.
For real.
I'm joking.
I'm calling you
His
out.
Discord just
that's
hates
what
me.
you get.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Ready.
1,
Ready?
2, 3, go. Boop, boop,
Boop,
boop.
boop, boop.
And if he
And
talks
if
with
he
the
talks,
Yay!
Ivan, your line.
Our podcast comes to an end. Thank you for listening. Never forget, it's always 8 a.m. somewhere.
But
But
not
not
here.
Yay.
Yay! Bye! Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.